What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart Plays. Today we're going to be on Muse. We're running through some delves, and we're going to level him up from level 88. We're in Collegiate Calamity currently, about 30% of the way in, and we're exposing the Twilight Blade. We're revealing them from their disguise using the Eye of Revelation. I've been running on Muse here for a few days now, leveling him up from last expansion from 80. We already have one character maxed out. I realized as I was leveling my alts with the warband mentored leveling, it makes more sense to level just kind of one at a time until you get that buff from 4 or 5 of them.
Speak no more.
To level up quicker. So like we get 5% since we leveled one guy. We're gonna get 10% after we level this guy. That way I'm not like you know, wasting time unnecessarily leveling different alts. I kind of just want to like tank, a heal, and a DPS. So with Rofi Post, he covers DPS, melee, and ranged, and then he's also a healer. And then we got Muse here is like a mid-range. We also have we began a Demon Hunter. I think maybe we did max out a Demon Hunter already. No, I don't think the Demon Hunter is maxed out. I was running on the Devourer to unlock the Haranir. And then as soon as I unlocked the Haranir, I went ahead and leveled Rofi Post. Because Rofi Post is a Haranir shaman. So each subsequent character that we level will level faster due to warband mentoring. I'm thinking like, I need a tank now. After this, I'll need a tank. So my next guy will most likely be a tank. At some point, if I find a decent groove, I may stick with one of them and do like some mythics and stuff. But yeah, it just depends on what I'm feeling like. This is getting spicy. Alright, y'all want some of this? I got you.
Be quiet. My eyes on you.
It's time to lock in, guys. We're gonna lock in here.
I don't think
It's been a few days since our last stream. We just took a little siesta, playing a little bit offline and recharging the batteries. I was thinking maybe I'll get like a haircut or something, and then the next time I didn't do that. I didn't get a haircut. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I just decided to roll with it. It looks goofy sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, hold on, I got something to work with here. Let me just maybe do something with it. I don't know.
one moment.
She said, one moment. All right, I think let's clear these guys out before we summon the other guys.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll give Valera one moment. I don't think I've done all the delves yet. I've kind of like scattered, just done like a few here and there. I did pretty much do all the, what are they called? Sojourner? I did all the Sojourner for Voidstorm. There was one quest I couldn't find, and it said something about it being time gated. So I was like, okay, I guess we're done with Voidstorm. I'm not sure if that was an old comment or an old post though. The one that explained how the Sojourner's last quest was kind of time gated, or The Void Storm. Let's go Sojourn. Right here. Yeah, a more potent foe? I'm not sure about that quest chain. There's still, I split up the Void Storm. I did some of the quests on Rofi Post. And then I tried to kind of pick up where he left off here on Muse. Maybe on one character I gotta do them all though. So that's something else that it kind of remains to be seen. I don't know if I need to just go back and do the remaining quests. It shows whenever I go to pick up the quest that my warband has previously completed it. So I just kind of like omitted those from my run and just did all those other quest chains. There's some pretty interesting stories and stuff. We got, is this, so we got the blue over here in the mini map. We got the blue objectives and we got yellow objectives. What is the yellow ones? It's not a daily, is it? Maybe it's the progress for Disguised Twilight? Yeah, okay, so that's the progress here for the Disguised Twilight eliminated. I don't know if any of these guys are contributing to any of that. Wow. Y'all want some?
My eyes on you.
Valera's eyes are on me. If you go AFK, she's like, huh, daydreaming, huh? Daydreaming, huh? Like, she don't stop. She just repeats her, you're daydreaming, huh? Daydreaming, huh? Like, actually I was getting a drink, but okay. She's a little impatient. She said speak no more. She's a little bossy. She bosses me around a little bit. But it's all good. We still work together as a team.
I don't think so.
She doesn't think so? She doesn't think so? A lot of these delves, they do different storylines and stuff. So I don't know if that's like a weekly rotation. I think it is. I think every week the story changes and there's like a set amount of stories for each different delve. I know you get like different delver achievements. And I don't even know exactly what they unlock. Collegiate Academy stories. There's discoveries and then there's stories. I haven't done any of the discoveries, it seems like. There's sturdy chests. There are sturdy chests in this. We've done one version of this. There's 3 different stories. This is, what is it called? Disguised Twilight Blade? Academy Under Siege, maybe? I think this is the Academy Under Siege storyline. And then I guess next week will most likely be Faculty of Fear. So we're gonna do each of the different story variants. I don't know exactly where the sturdy chests are. There's plenty of places it could hide. Like in these different buildings and stuff. Do we spend a lot of time looking for that, or do we just kind of wait? I kind of willy-nilly ran around previously in like the War Within. I ran the delves enough time that I eventually found them all. But all these little combat mislaid curiosities, They give you the buff, which is a stacking boon. You get more and more movement speed, health, and damage reduction. I guess eventually you start getting intellect and haste and stuff. So it's worth kind of poking around and looking for the sturdy chests for that reason. But it can make them take longer. So I just kind of like beeline it to the end objective most of the time without really exploring.
Should I even ask?
I laid here this Loktar Ogar. Is this? I don't know if this is the same thing. I use these memory of thralls, and I don't know if that's the same as you see like people walking around in the delve. I don't know where that comes from. I assumed it was those, but it may not be the case. I'm not sure. When I laid it down though, my guy said Loktar Ogar.
My eyes on you.
Does that mean it's just gonna yell at everyone else that runs this afterwards? It's gonna yell Loktar Ogar. I don't rightly know. Did y'all see a sturdy chest? I didn't see any sturdy chest there. Can we go down here? Oh yeah. Look, they're playing checkers, but we're playing chess. We're playing sturdy chess right now. Let's grab the elite as well. I don't know where the boss pops up, but this may be the last pull before the boss here. We're gonna die. Don't die.
I don't think so.
Valera doesn't think so?
Speak no more.
So I guess the objective is to reveal them. So killing them willy-nilly like that don't seem to be progressing us. Okay, be quiet. It's kind of odd whenever I'm talking and she's like, be quiet. And I'm like, me be quiet or them? Because she interrupts them. When she says it, she's interrupting their cast. See, but I'm also sometimes talking when she says that. So I'm like, yeah, let's talk. She's like, it's okay to talk. She's talking to them, be quiet. That's not me. She's not talking to. Sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, Valera.
Be quiet.
I wasn't saying anything that time. I don't know what's over here. That's the exit, I guess. There's Delver supplies up there. That's where Infiltrator Garand is. Oh, this guy? Hold on, let me recharge. Yeah, let's just go. Fire! We just gotta make sure we don't pull the big guy over there. I don't know how far he passed this way. Scoot back a bit. I thought I had my fire breath, but not yet. Come on, Valera, don't pull him. Here, let me grab her. Let's go over here, girl. Come on, girl. Reset the boss? Oh, that's some old bullshit. You see that shit? You see that? That's some old bullshit. We moved like 10 feet away. My guy just despawned. He's like, no, I don't leave this circle. Alright, well, I'll take out this guy separate so we ain't gotta deal with some extra shit. You bullshitting's what you're doing, you bullshitting.
Speak no more.
It's better if I stand in that? It disappeared? Okay.
Now strike.
My loyalties are my own.
Alright, let's go. Let's just give it a 2. Why you disappearing so much, Mr. Boss Man? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know exactly the range here. Is there perhaps some way I can keep you from despawning, my good sir? I'm just stalling for my ebb and might. Okay, here goes. Ebb and might. We'll stand right on top of him so he ain't bullshitting us. I'm gonna go like this first. Okay. Stand right on top of him so he don't bullshit us. I'm gonna hit the Fury of the Aspects. Thankfully, I ain't burned it yet. After his previous despawns. Probably should have gave that a full charge. Because now I can Fire Breath again. But he's still got the previous Fire Breath on him. So I'll just wait a little bit. Let that one cook for a little. Let it cook. Alright, and now we go full Fire Breath in. Boom, brah. Like that shit. So I get these leaping flames, but it only really applies if there's more than one target. So what I do is I heal myself with it, and it will apply to him as another target when I heal myself. So that's fine, I don't really mind that. Don't kill me, bro. You had me down to like 10 or 20% there. That took me 30 minutes? We gotta get those times down. We're only level 88, and that was a tier 3 delve. And we're an augmentation evoker, so there were certain sandbags there. Alright, let's continue. Continue. There's someone standing there. We'll turn this one in. I haven't done Harandar yet. I don't really want to start Harandar. I don't know if eventually I need to do that on everybody, but I've done all the campaign quests on at least one guy. So the only thing I was really looking at was the Sojourner for the Delve achievement, or for the expansion achievement. I think Pathfinder is the Pathfinder achievement. That's what it was. And that was the Faculty of Fear. It wasn't Academy Under Siege. That was probably yesterday, the Academy Under Siege version. So Midnight Pathfinder. I guess we just require. Actually, we will go to. Let's go to Harandar and explore. It looks like just exploring those will give us our Pathfinder. That way we can flex our static flight or steady flight. This might be Explore Everson right here, actually. No. Oh, over here. Let's go to the coast. We could probably do this world quest. 15 ring the dinner bells? I think we pretty much explored all of this. This expansion doesn't let you fly very high. As soon as you do, you get zapped. In this zone, you get the darkness on you. In Haranar, you get like some sort of a other achievement, but you die from that one as well, from flying too high. I'm out of bounds. This might be explore complete.
I would be out
Yeah,
dealing with
there it
this
is.
distraction
Okay,
personally
I
if
see
I could.
it.
I need you to stand in.
So now we need to go to Harandar and just fly around it. Did you see that? I didn't hear it, but I saw we have a skywriting glyph resonance. You see where that's at? Up there. Whoosh. Oh, that's all the glyphs too. We got all the glyphs in Eversong. See, I've been doing some stuff offline. You see that? All right, we're gonna head to Haranar. I don't think I've done that yet on this guy, so I might have the initial unlock to do. Go, 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 go. I keep flying over Horde territory. I guess this guy, I'm Alliance on this guy, so they don't like it when I'm over their stuff. Harandar, let's go.
We can't defend against both the Void Storm and the aggression from the Light
We're
Bloom.
just gonna go explore a little bit.
Alderaan has joined your Haranir friend to aid in ending the threat. They await you in Fairbreeze.
We gotta go that way? I thought there was a... Maybe we haven't unlocked the teleport in town yet. I don't know if it's gonna make me do all those initial intro quests, but we could use the XP either way. This is the
I have to
Harandar?
learn more
Yeah,
of the
or
Light Bloom,
Wanya.
even with the risks
Can we
of
not skip
traveling
this?
to
We've
your
done
home.
it before.
So,
Oh
Your
no,
path
it's not letting us
leads you
skip. Okay, we're gonna do some of the intro to
is a
Harandar
dangerous
stuff.
place. I warn you both. My people do not welcome outsiders. They may no longer welcome me. The roots brought us
Okay, let's go.
both here.
If we're there, I can just fly around.
This place.
Yeah,
It
we're
is
here.
like we've
Okay.
stepped
So we
back
can
in
still do the
time.
exploration without doing all this
Tread
intro
carefully.
stuff.
You will be seen.
The campaign quests at least gear you. You at least get some gear from doing that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I see why they
Oh,
are so
okay.
protective.
Okay, okay.
Such untouched beauty.
I like to go like this. Researcher Shadow Graph, Etheric Victory, Orb of the Sindori, Soar. Ooh. Check him out. He's dun-dun-dun, dum-pa-pa-dum, pum-pa-pa-dum, pum-pa-da-dum, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. He's dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. He's just flying. He's just a flying person. Yeah, you see that shit? Woohoo! Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. These are Void Light Marl. I was collecting those. Initially, you were getting something else as well, or something else instead. It said that it was used for purchasing something like as a currency, I guess. Hey, who is you? Oh, we could do this. We could do this. Okay, let's take it out. Get him. Get it. He don't need to use that. I'm gonna fly over or. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Looks like we're still in combat. Can't fly yet. Oh, let's keep them coming. This is our XP farm right here. We're gonna level up to 90 just in this spot. Oh, okay, never mind. We did get a drop here. That was cloth. So my guy's a disenchanter? So I could just disenchant that? How do you level engineering? I don't even... Yeah, I've got no points in engineering. We salvage things that I have not been able to loot yet. Or no, those are reagents. The recycling, it says recycle 5 crafted reagents from a
The
variety.
defenders of
So you
the
gotta
Veil are
craft
growing weary. Use this rejuvenation pollen to revive them.
pile of junk. Like I've not seen any pile of junk.
Lesser manifestations escape from the rift. Send them back where they belong.
I've gotten some things, like I think maybe I've gotten soul sprockets. And then I've gotten some things here. No, I've not got anything for that. Yeah, how do you level engineering? I don't even know how to level engineering this expansion. I haven't seen any mechanical enemies. In Voidstorm, you got some giant machine-like sentinel looking guys. But no harvestable, scrappable parts or anything. Also, from what I could tell, engineering doesn't really rely on, well, there is ore. I think the malleable wireframe is purchased. Yeah. So it is okay. So engineering appears to be mining dependent again. You used to need mining to level it. Last expansion you did not. You could just loot salvageable parts everywhere. It looks like they went back to making it mining dependent though, from what I can see. So maybe I don't. Oh look, we got Explore Harvendar. That was so easy. That's Pathfinder, guys. Look at him. Check him out. Watch. Flight style switch. We could do that now. Look at him. Now he could just go. Oh. Steady flight my ass? What do you mean? He's supposed to be able to steady fly? Okay, now he's steady flight enabled. Yeah. So now I can just sit here like that and walk away. And he'll just stay there. And that's something you couldn't do before. You could do it in Midnight. In the Midnight expansion, you just get steady flight. But now it's a flex. Ah! I was trying to see if I can mount my Silver Moon Sweeper. Okay, so this is cool. I mean, it's slower. But it's cool. I didn't really see any other benefit or reason to have Pathfinder other than that though. Oh, finery funds. I don't know what that is. Can you not get these in steady flight? Oh no, you can. My guy was just, I don't know. Maybe you just gotta be moving. Yeah, okay, you could get them. So what is finery funds? I don't know. Can be exchanged with Andra at the bazaar in Silvermoon for an outfit of your choice. So is this equivalent to like the dragon riding kind of stuff? Well, Midnight Pathfinder is unlocked. Sometimes there's a part 2 to these. I don't know what they plan on doing with that this expansion. Previously, it was always like you're grounded. You start out, you're grounded. You can't fly. But then you get Pathfinder, then you can fly. But they just gave you flying out the gate here and no steady flight. So now with Pathfinder, you have steady flight. I imagine so you could AFK in Silvermoon on your steady fly. But I don't know. I don't really. But yeah, I mean, we got it somewhat kind of like passively by just leveling characters. So that's okay, that's fine. There's a wanted. I don't know if I could do this at level 88. This might be a level 90 quest. But I am curious.
What did the roots bring?
Suggested players 3? I might be able to do this. I might be able to do it very slowly. There appears to be some sort of a landmark thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my professions. Like, I've already enchanted quite a bit. I got an achievement for that. I'm drinking my tea. I got some It's like marshmallow root tea. So I'm gonna take a short break to go. Oh, yeah. I thought that was what I was after. That's not what I'm after. Okay, he's after me. Run. Oh, this is a perfect opportunity. I can steady flight. Yeah. And then AFK in midair. In midnight air. Oh, check this out. This is something else I do. You see what time of day it is? I don't know if this is a time of day in this zone, but I hit that shade scale right there. Now we're experiencing midnight. In the midnight expansion, we're experiencing midnight. For 2 hours, we're gonna experience midnight. But yeah, you fly up too high in this and that thing eats you, I guess. I don't know if there's any warning. I'm afraid to go too high though. I'm gonna chill right here for now. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. We just unlocked, for those curious, the telescopes on the tallest peaks in Harandar. That's what we just got. When I come back, we'll do this wanted thing, the Thorn Tusk of Dionea. But yeah, I'll be right back. Be right back.
Return, if you must.
I got sleep. I hit this, I guess OBS has a button now. That was confusing. I got a button here. One of them's a microphone or a speaker, and one's headphones. And I suppose the headphones, I don't know if you're hearing that, is monitoring an output. So I can hear myself as I talk right now. And then there's the one that mutes the microphone, that's the speaker one. And I went to, so I sneezed, right? So check this out. Once upon a time, I sneezed. I hit the wrong fucking button, and y'all caught the sneeze that time. I'm sorry. I don't think y'all care. I'm gonna listen to it back though, and I'm like, dang, I sneezed straight into the microphone. Shouldn't have did that. I'm very critical of my certain things. I'll watch this back and be like, dang, I had some big old bags under my eyes.
You may mourn later, but you must
Like, why did I
destroy
keep
them
going? And like, I don't know. Certain things. It's kind of like when you first start, you're like, every word you and you're like, damn, I keep saying It's like one of those things for me. There's a level of professionalism. You know, I try to keep a level of professionalism. All right, hold on. Do I just go in? Somebody linked. Hold on. Is this the same one? Oh, they just giving me the old runaround. They giving me that old runaround piece. They're like, here, go to the very bottom left of the map. And now they're like, oh, no, not. Let's go to the very northern part of the map now. And that's where I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you for linking that shit. All right, check them out. We're gonna go in. You want to toy with me? Nah, bro. This is big damage, big augmentation numbers. Hit him with the get him with it. Hit him with the ragaga. Hit him with the soot aya. Hit him with the soot foot ayo. Soot ayo. Hit him with the it's morphin time. Hit him with the mastodon. Hit him with the 20% damage reduction and 30% haste increase. Rum. Please don't fly down. Ugh. Why you always want to fly down at the wrong time? They hurt me. They don't hurt me that bad though. All right, we're gonna hit him with this. Wait for it. Take that off. Get him with this one here. Boom. Now we're gonna rewound. I rewound time. Hit him with that again. And then I gotta use that. Okay, no, it worked. Go. Y'all want up with me? Let's go then. Oh, we do have another guy. I thought that was me from an alternate timeline helping myself. I am doing that as well. My alternate timeline self is here. But there was another guy, Salty Nougat. Thank you, Mr. Salty. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I swear I appreciate that more than anything right now. We at least gotta kill the bad guy. I'm thinking delve. Since we're here, we can delve. We also have the option to follower dungeon. I like to do these on occasion as well. This is also what I like to do in this game. I play the follower dungeons. Indubitably. Oh look, the Void Scar at Arna. It's the Void Scar Arna. Yeah, Arna. The Void Scar Arna.
Do as you like. Just make sure it's entertaining.
Do as you like.
Combat begin.
Oh shit, these things hit hard than a mug right now. Evacuate. Oh, hold on, my music stopped playing. We gotta fix the music. Please don't stop the music. At some point, I'm gonna get that old YouTube Premium We'll have to get that YouTube premium at some point. I don't want to waste a fire breath on someone that has 20% hit points. So Captain Garrett can be a little conservative for my liking. So I do quite enjoy larger pulls. So I quite often will just zoom ahead and grab some stuff and then rewound back and take a few groups at a time if I can. If at all possible. See, we help Captain Garrick out with the pulls. We obviously talked about this offline previously, and we've arranged that that's what I do, so she's not offended when I do it. She's not like, look, the tank pull. She's like, no, get him, Muse. She's like, go ahead and get him. And I'm like, all right, bet. And then I do that thing. I show her how I do that thing, and she enjoys it. She's usually very pleased when I do that thing. And as you can see, the pull was a success as a team, and my alternate time self helped us out there. These guys hurt pretty bad. That was, don't get hit by those guys. I'm going to rewound time. This guy he's by himself, so I'm gonna save my dragon's breath for a larger pull.
Show me more of that potential I've been seeing.
Okay. Potential. Moonwalk on him with potential. We're potentially moonwalking. This is more like time walking. This is like time walking. We're on an alternate timeline. Run over them. Alright, you go ahead and pull the rest of the way, Captain Garrett. Yeah, you got that. Watch out for the puddles. Don't stand in the goo. These goo is bad. Alright, these are like all, I think the intent, the design here, I forgot to use my blistering scales. I don't know if I get credit for the damage or if the tank gets credit for that damage. If it was like a earth shield, I think the shaman would get credit for the healing from the earth shield, right? So I just assume blistering scales, when it does damage to the enemies, that contributes to my DPS. I don't know if that's how the numbers work though. And normally the augmentation, the evoker, has its own like kind of opaque bar or non-opaque bar. You can actually see like a little second bar that shows how many seconds you've saved. I'm not sure if something in one of those updates or patches has broke that. Previously in the War Within expansion, you would see a second bar. Sometimes it would glitch out and go way beyond the bounds of the meter. But I know the in-game meter does not show. And it appears this one no longer shows like the amount of time saved or contributed by the augmentation evoker. But it doesn't mean what we're doing ain't helping, because what we do does contribute to overall damage. Most of it's just giving our party extra stats with Ebb and Might, and then the crit from Prescience or Prescience. I think it's Prescience. Let's hit him with the get him with, yeah. So you see the versatility, the healer got versatility off of that. I do this and everybody gets like their main stat or something. Like, I don't know. I need to go through and read all the tooltips again at some point. I just have my own kind of rotation, but there's ways that I think I'm like eating up my fire breath, or ways that I may be wasting my tip the scales. There's things that happen whenever I use those abilities. And it's worth knowing and understanding what's going on, I think. Like, I was reading a guide and it was talking about tip the scales, this ability here. Compress time to make your next empower spell cast instantly a maximum power level. So if I use that, it makes my fire breath a rank 4 fire breath. Look at that rank ass fire breath. Okay, so we just did the rank 4 fire breath. That's the fire breath that hits the hardest. It does more of the damage up front. But if you were to do like just the first rank, then it would last longer. It would be a longer burning debuff. So now it's gonna be a debuff for 23 seconds there. What you don't want to do is have the 23-second debuff on whenever you could do 2 quick rank 4s. So rank 4 will disappear pretty quickly. And sometimes you can do them back to back. And it's kind of like a waste to have the long one going whenever you could do 2 short ones. So here's a short one here, and then I rewind time, and then I got another short one ready, and I can tip the scales on that one. I don't know if I got him with that. No, I didn't. And then you see, since that one burned off so quick, maybe I should have made the second one a longer dot. It's kind of like the Death Knight has Soul Reap, or they used to have Soul Reap, where you kind of like you're timing your damage. Like the Soul Reap, for example, I think kind of like the Shadow Priest's Shadow Word Death. I think it does damage to you, or no, Soul Reap just doesn't do as much damage if it's not the killing blow. So if you can make Soul Reap the killing blow, it does all of its damage. But if you are too early, then it does way less damage. So Soul Reap has to be the killing blow for it to do the maximum amount of damage, and you have to know how much damage that is to use it properly. Same with Shadow Word Death. If the Shadow Priest casts Shadow Word Death as an execute, as like the final ability, and it fails to execute, then the Shadow Priest gets damaged by that. Fire Breath in a way kind of works like that, where you have to kind of guess how long the fight's gonna last whenever you're using it. And if you misjudge, then you end up in these periods where there's no Fire Breath active during the fight, and you're just kind of losing damage. And it's kind of interesting when you're power scaling, as you get more gear, or as your gear kind of falls more behind, you end up having to judge that move differently. And it's all just about playing and feeling it out to know when the right time to cast it is. So I really like that. I really like the complexity of the class. I like having to know certain things that aren't very obvious in order to pull it off. But with like power scaling and stuff, if like you're in a group against some level 90s and stuff like that, it's not really going to be very satisfying because they're going to be nuking things down kind of sporadically, and you're not going to be able to get all your stuff off properly. So I remember thinking about the Demon Hunter like that when I started playing the Demon Hunter. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not getting any collapsing stars off, and it seems like if anyone else in the group does damage, then I don't do damage. So it's weird. It's very different now. Combat has grown quite complex. There's some classes that do more cleave and AoE damage better than others. And there's some moves that the max AoE damage it'll do is like, you know, hit maybe like 5 targets. And it says like beyond 5 targets, your damage can be reduced for quite a few abilities. So, oh, that's a fear. The Kilvor Screamers are fearing. So if we pull those, we gotta focus those. But yeah, I'm always thinking about and processing these things as I play, and I'm learning here and there better or worse different times depending on what class I'm playing or what's going on. And that's what I've been doing lately, just kind of filling out the different changes and trying to remember some of the rotations and stuff like that. Muse here, when he first started this expansion, he didn't even have the Reishi wraps, so I had played him before the Reishi wraps that came out last expansion. He walked into this expansion with like item level 80 something gear, so that was very interesting. It was very interesting doing the campaign quests and getting him geared up and kind of feeling the power curve change. Like, he started getting stronger and being able to stand more on his own after a few levels. Like at level 83, I think I started having like most of my gear switched out. I don't know if I'm even still carrying old stuff yet or anymore. It seems like the new threshold we're at is like item level 180. I think the lowest gear we have is the 150 helm, 159 helm. But yeah, it's interesting when you start hitting those thresholds and your gear gets basically caught up. Like, you kind of feel it. So you definitely feel it. I don't know if it's worth rooting that thing.
Careful of those splashes.
I think what my job as an augmentation evoker is, my job is just to speed up the run by buffing my party. I give my party their intellect and crit buffs, and we go faster because of that.
Careful of those splashes. Time to cover your ears.
I'm gonna put just a rank 1 there, and I might not have to use another fire breath before he dies.
Careful of those splashes.
It's after me. Okay, he's made a huge mess here. There's a mess everywhere. That's one thing that's to note about the fire breath is one fire breath at rank 1 is almost the same amount of cooldown as it is a dot. So you put a dot on it for, I think it was like 2 seconds less than the cooldown. So if the dot's 24 seconds, the cooldown's like 22 seconds. That's what it looked like. And we were able to fit one in there before it came back off of cooldown. We finished them out there. That was pretty good.
Magnificent.
Up here, right? We go up here, right? Yeah, we go up here.
Something more fun.
Oh, this one. Okay. This can get interesting if you overpull. Can I get... No, I don't want those. I don't really want to waste anything on just 1 or 2 guys. Here, why don't you follow me? And then I'm gonna take us off to the right. I'm pretty sure pulling this guy's gonna pull a bunch of other stuff. We may not need to pull that. I don't know if we will here. I'm gonna put the slow dot on them, the low dot, the rank 1. Boom. I'm saving my tip the scales. They still have the fire breath dot on them. I'm about to use another rank 1 fire breath. Boom. I don't know if we pulled anything extra here. I need to use all my eruptions before imminent destruction wears off. I haven't got one off because I've been getting free ones. So I just kind of wasted like 6 basically free upheavals there, or eruptions. I'm thinking this is gonna be a full fire breath. I don't really understand what's happening. There's stuff here that has a lot of hit points, whereas big guy only has a little bit. Were they summoned? Are those like little things he summoned? Yeah, I think he summoned those, because when he died, they disappeared. I'm like, usually everything dies pretty much at the same rate, but it looked like there was still some stuff that had fresh hit points. All right, we're gonna pull my guy here. And then we're gonna go back. We may not pull that. I don't know if we will. Regular one. This is a rank 3 upheaval, so it hits a wider area. Did I not pull my guy? Oh yeah, he did. Did I reach him? Yeah, it looks like I did, but I don't know if he absorbs buffs. Yeah, I hit him. He's still got some temporal wound on him. Alright, we're gonna use the big blast because our time skip's coming off a cooldown. He punted me? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna pull him. Hit it? Okay. Looks like they pulled some extra stuff back here. Should be fine. I probably could have put a rank 5 on him, but I just did a rank 1 fire breath. We'll be holding on to our time skip for a little bit. I'll probably use it after we get our next breath of eons to speed up the next breath of eons after that. And then we'll do the rank 5 here because we're about to do our speed up one. So boom. 15 seconds till breath of eons. We might get another fire breath off before breath of eons. Probably won't be much of a point at that point though. Alright, here. Let's do rank 5. Eben might buff. Oh, there wasn't any reason. Okay, hold on. Go. Let's get my guy. This may be a fairly big pull though. We should probably wait for Void Strike to disappear off the captain. That's gonna be like 30 seconds. Are they gonna make it here in 30 seconds? Okay, alright, we're good then. Okay, here we go. Looks like we got some extras. Time skip for the win. This will not be a full fire breath. It's gonna be a rank 1. Because this looks like it's gonna go on for a little bit. Oh, okay, you punted me? You punted me into those? Should be fine. Ooh, this guy? I don't know. We should be fine. This should be okay. I want to get these eruptions off, these imminent destruction eruptions. 3, 2. Come on, get that. I didn't get that last one there. But that wasn't bad. That was a pretty good use of imminent destruction. We're gonna do a full, we're gonna do a long fire breath. Ugh. They slowed me down. So our next fire breath will be a full one, so I'm gonna use tip the scales. Tip the scales, there we go. All right, we did those. I think we could fight boss now.
Pardon the time.
Oh yeah, he's here.
To ready myself for battle.
This dude sounds like Jeremy Clarkson. Look at them, they're void leashing me from a million miles away. I never would have assumed that that could be possible. At least a healer can teleport. Alright, here we go.
No longer will I keep you waiting. You have proven your worth.
I think we hit the Fury of the Aspects. I don't know what this is. Maybe throw it in the middle. Oh, are these gravity wells? Yeah. Alright, we'll stand in the middle. Let's get these imminent destructions off. Pre-science? Pre-science? Okay, okay. This is a big fire breath. Because we're about to get that rewind on them. Alright. Rewind? Oh! Ah, they cut my rewind off. Because I was about to get hit by that. Now, we want the full rank 1 fire breath. Because I don't know when we're going to get to do that again. It'd be pretty handy if you could throw these balls in the gravity well. Can the orb be swallowed by the gravity well? Did it? Oh. I think it did. I think you could throw the orbs into the gravity well. Alright, we're gonna use the full fire breath here because he's low on hit points. Yeah, it's another one. I will try to enjoy it. In there, right? Yes, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Hit him with the get him with it, and then get them with the hit him with it. Man, it's like disco in here. It's almost like the sky in Void Storm where you got all these eyes. Okay. Whoa, close to the edge there. Let's step in the middle here. Full fire breath. Upheaval. Alright, so that's how you do that one. I like these Void Light Braziers, those are cool. Oh, we do have 1 finery funds. Maybe let's check that out. We're gonna go to Silver Moon and check out what these finery funds are. Yes, cheer. Yes, woohoo. All right. I want to see what the finery funds is about. Hey, yeah. Hey, what is this area? Mailbox? Oh yes, we do not want to forget our glowing gland. Whoa. Oh, okay. I mean, does it only sells for like 2 gold. I must have not looted something. I must have eluded the loot. Is this where you turn in the finery funds?
Shorel Aran.
It says you gotta talk to who? Andra. Target Andra? No. I want to be an enchanter because I've put quite a lot into enchanting, but I don't want to just rely on... I don't, maybe I switch engineering out since I've not made any progress in engineering.
Anaria Shola.
Crafters
We
needed.
will have justice.
This is the bazaar. We're looking for Andra. Here, let's do steady flight. Over here? No. Over here? No. I don't know where Andra is. Am I gonna have to Google it? How big is the bazaar? Maybe up here by the trader post? What do we have for the trader post?
Seems the spirits sent you my way.
Oh yeah, I've seen these. The whirlwind axe. There wasn't anything I really wanted from this one. I ended up getting the fish. They had like a one-handed fish sword. I went with that. This one, Grimm's little fish sticks. And then the quilt, of course, the quilt. Alright, so I have a macro here, so I could target one of these buttons. If not, it's easy to create one. This one here. So we're looking for Andra? Did I spell it right? A-N-D-R-A? Finery funds can be exchanged with Andra at the Silver Moon for outfit of your choice. Okay. So now we just can spam that macro and fly around the general area. This is how bounty hunters find their target, by the way. If there's somebody with a bounty on their head, then you do /who. You find out what zone they're in, and then when you see that they're in that zone, you can run around and target them. And then you could stalk people. You can follow people around with this. There is a way you can mark the person, but you have to be in range to target them. You know how like the rare scanner add-ons? This is basically what I think the rare scanning add-ons are doing. As you're running around, it's just constantly spamming a target mark macro. I don't know what the command is, the macro command for marking something is though. I know how to target something and I know how to mark it, but I don't know the macro command for marking. Yes, I went into horde territory again. Okay, if I was a finery funds vendor, where would I be? As far as I could tell, this is the bazaar. This area is the bazaar. Is it perhaps upstairs? That's the Sanctum of Light. We're in the bazaar. Is the chessboard? No, that's the university. It would have to be somewhere around here. But we've already pretty much went in this area and not been able to target it. Maybe over here? Oh, right here. You see? Andra, star. Now we scan. Where's the star? Right here. We were over here earlier. Okay, this is good. The heirloom vendors right there as well. Okay, so look, we got these. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like some dresses and stuff. So the augur's azure garments, crimson. Okay, the different lucent, umbral. Oh, okay. So you got, okay, it's you basically you got the robes and then you got the non-robes. And you got the choice of colors. So you got like a blue one, you got a red one, you got a lucent or gray one, you got a red and brown one versus the red and black one. Or okay, it kind of switched them. So you got black pants or red pants. Okay. Or the lucent ones. I think I like the lucent ones. Of these, I think I prefer this one. Let's go with this one.
Salama Ashalanore.
And do we get okay, so you just get one. There must be some other way to get finery funds than this as well.
Farewell.
And then we also have the heirloom vendor.
Are you planning a purchase?
So you could purchase heirlooms that you've not previously purchased, it looks like. There are some I don't know yet. I got a lot of them back in the day, but there were certain ones I didn't need. Like I got plate and I would just use the plate ones on everybody that could use plate. But then they started implementing different versions of the plate ones. I guess to pay homage to the old school pre-bis dungeon sets and stuff. I never got the Staff of Jordan. Is that right? I'm pretty sure I had a Staff of Jordan. I don't know. Necklaces. I got a few different necklaces. It's kind of better to just buy one and then upgrade it all the way. Because anybody can use the necklaces. And then these require the previous tokens? What I don't understand. Polished breastplate of valor is what's required to purchase the gleaming breastplate of valor. Okay. Discerning eye of the beast, piercing eye of the beast. I don't really know what the difference here is. And their ranks, like some of these have ranks, but this one doesn't. This is warband bound. I don't know what I'm looking at here. I don't understand why there's different versions of the same thing. Mystical pauldrons of elements can be used to purchase awakened pauldrons of elements. There's no difference between the two different. So this is the awakened ones. And then we'll go back here and this is mystical pauldron. So these are the awakened. These are the mystical. These cost gold. And these have heirloom upgrade levels. This costs that token, which... Oh no, that's the might one. Is this a... Am I... Oh, warglaves. But these require ranks to upgrade. I don't understand. I don't know why they have so many different versions of these. Gleaming. I was just looking at the shaman ones, but I don't know how many different versions there are or why there are different versions. That's what I'm processing right now. I'm like, why? Is this meant to stun? I'm stun locked? Am I stun locked? See, I already know this one. But normally you could purchase upgrades, like you could upgrade these, because for example this goes up to rank 6 I've only gotten rank 2 of these. You purchase the initial one with gold, but I don't get how you're upgrading the rank of them. And because also this here, Mystical Pauldron of Elements, is not the currency for purchasing the other version. So I'm also trying to understand that. The Awakened Pauldrons of Elements? Oh, maybe it is. How does that work?
May my goods
All right, let me see.
serve you well.
Heirlooms? My guy, he's a augmentation, so I will have access to the mystical one, it looks like. No, these are champions. Wait. So I got access to the male champions Herod. This is like the hunter one, but I don't have access to the boomkin one. Oh no, that's leather. Okay, never mind. So let's okay, for science, this is the champion's Herod's shoulder.
My goods are one of a
So I
kind.
should have access to what purchases from that. So this requires champion's Herod's shoulder, and this is grand champion Herod's shoulder. I'm exchanging. Okay, I exchanged. And did I exchange? So I got champion's Herod's shoulders here, which is the currency. Champion Herod's shoulders for purchasing this one. Are you sure you wish to exchange this? Your purchase will not be refundable. Yes. But nothing? But nothing happened? Nothing? So why? Is it because it's not ranked up? Do I have to have a rank 6 version of this? This is how this one looks. This is how this one looks. Why? Why do we do this? I do not know why we do these. Just a stun lock, I guess? It was just meant to just maybe it makes more sense whenever there's like a time walking thing going on, because during time walking you get those time warp badges, and those badges are used to upgrade the ranks of those heirlooms. But ever since they moved the XP thing to warband mentoring, and they kind of took away the XP boost you used to get from heirlooms, I haven't really cared too much about those. If I had somebody that was super well rested, the heirlooms are useful. But if you don't have someone super well rested, then there's really no point to heirlooms. So yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. We got to do fortified rune stones. I was doing some of these, what was it? The Sethral's Haven. I did the Sethral's Haven quests, all except for fortified rune stones. I gave this one some time because it was like 5 days. I had 5 days to do that. And then I came over here to do the special assignment, but that is a level 90 quest, I want to say. Those things were not scaled to my level, so it was kind of hard, especially as an augmentation evoker. To kind of solo myself. So yeah, we got a little bit to go. Level 88. We could do another follower dungeon after we do this one. And I don't know, do I want to start a zone? We could do sojourner, sojourn. I think I still got quite a bit of sojourning to do in ZA. ZA is still a pretty fresh zone for me. Other than that, I've kind of done a mix of things outside of that. Almost all of Void Storm. Eversong pretty much. We got a few more quest chains to do in that one. But yeah, ZA, I was thinking I'd probably start that one fresh. And that'll definitely get us to 90. I mean, we could probably finish out Eversong and probably hit 90 off of those. We'll see. I want to see what this defending this is. It looks like it's already active. So let's just go in on these. I think I got hit by whatever that was. Didn't seem to hurt though. I have to tell YouTube that I'm still listening to my music. I am still listening. I gotta remember to put my shield on myself whenever I'm not. When I'm running a dungeon, I throw it on the tank. Kind of like an earth shield. But whenever I'm not in a dungeon, I gotta throw it on myself. Hit him with it, boom! We're supposed to defend this? Do I need to click on it? Light. The light of the runestone flickers. Latent arcana can be used to charge it? I didn't see any way to charge it, so I guess it's probably charging. %. Killing this gave us, or 90, it was 93 to 95, so that's 3% per non-elite. There's the big bad. The big bad guy is coming. Commander Gravok. Okay, Commander. So we have our rewind time. Our time skip's active, so I'm gonna use a rank 4 fire breath. And that's already expired, so we're gonna give ourselves the ability to move and cast while we time skip. Rank 1 fire breath. We're gonna do a flyover, boom. Sacrificial Aegis, we don't want him to have that. And he's still got that fire breath on. We could have did like a rank 2 or 3. Because that was half of a fire breath. So that's that weekly done. Let's go turn it in and see what we get. There's a rare right here. I'm gonna get that rare. These rares quite often have a little piece of gear or something for us. Sometimes even like a toy. I wasn't sure how fast he would die, so I went ahead and threw a rank 4 fire breath on him. But I probably should have put like a rank 2 or rank 1 on him. Yeah. We've been getting coffer key shards this week, so we can get our restored coffer keys. Another disenchant here. It is a higher eye level. I may throw it on, even though we're losing some mastery. It's only like a few eye levels, so I'm not that concerned. We're a guest. Yeah. With the Magisters. We got fine fashion funding. We got more fine fashion funding and some court apparel. There's a better stat cloak. I'm just gonna disenchant the Void Gorge kickers. as well as the never-ending vortex graspers.
I cannot use that.
Okay, I cannot use that.
I cannot use that.
Why? Oh, I guess because it's the eye level, it wouldn't let me disenchant it. Almost like it was like soulbound. We're a guest with the Magisters though, so that's cool. Do we want to do this? I don't know if we want to do this. Oh yeah, the fashion funding. So we can go get an alternate color of the outfit that we purchased earlier. From what was it? Andra? Silver Moon Court cloaks. Okay, I see there. That's a pretty fancy cloak. I like these. The drapes, the sky blue drapery. That's cool. Oh, and they got the outfit here that goes with it. These are very good for like, ooh, cool tabard as well. You could be totally Silver Moon Blood Elf themed. They got the Chocobo. The Crimson Silver Moon Hawk Strider. Okay, Fiery Dragon Hawk, I see it there.
Treat my wares.
Yeah, I think of those ensembles and stuff as good like filler. Like if you got a specific theme or whatever, you're trying to make your guy look a certain way. Those are good pieces to kind of fill in the outfit with. I was thinking about doing Zul Amin today, but I saw the Sojourner for Eversong was almost done. Sojourn, Eversong. Maybe we do these. One Adventurous Hatchling, Runestone Rumbles, and Paladin Rescue. That's what the chain is called, but the starter is probably something else. I don't know. We'd have to do all these. This is kind of why I wanted to start Zul Amin, because I've not done any in Zul Amin. And then I'll go back and look up what chain is required for these, so I don't have to do the whole zone. I can just kind of like snipe and target the specific quests that are required for Sojourner in that zone. But I know Zul Amin, for example, I have to do all of those, so I could just go doing all of those without having to like stop and look up and figure out which quest chain and find out where the starter is. And so it's a lot more straightforward to just do all the quests. Hey there, big guy, how you doing, Bannerin? I'm gonna hit you with this one and that one, and I'm gonna go over here like so, and then you ready for another one of these, so I'm gonna give you one of those. Fire. So yeah, Fire Breath is all about timing how long the encounter is gonna last and maintaining the Fire Breath debuff on your target. So my guy's almost dead, so I'm gonna do a rank 4 Fire Breath and try to kill him before it runs out. Hurry! Okay, it ran out, but he died shortly thereafter, so that's all good. We have a weekly maximum of 600 coffer key shards. We've far exceeded the weekly maximum in what we've obtained so far. So is that a waste? I don't know, is that a waste? Is that them subtly putting the brakes on our gameplay? Are they very subtly putting brakes on our gameplay? I think it kind of helps whenever you feel like you're done. Like if there's certain objectives that you can do and be done with each week, that allows you to log out and not have to worry about falling behind. So maybe this is that. Maybe that's how that works. It's not like Legion where there's infinite progression and the more you're logged in, the more powerful than everybody else you are. This is kind of not that, I guess. if I had to assume the reasoning, the thought process, the logic behind. So I'm noticing in this area, it appears I'm phased because I'm still doing the initial quests into Zul Amen. So I do not see the objectives for Vile Branch Altars and Vile Branch Stalkers. You see any altars here? I can't do anything to any altars, it looks like. And then it's an elite quest, so the Stalkers would probably be an elite enemy. There's only 8 of those. But yeah, I think since I'm still doing some of the initial quest progress into the zone, it has not yet phased over to where I could do that quest yet. But we got to do all these, so keep in mind we're just going to do them all. This is the campaign quest right here, but the other quests outside of this are like these side quests. Those are the ones that are going to count towards our sojourner. I don't know if the initial campaign quests unlock more of those side quests, but it's very obviously fading or phasing our world quest, so I think I have to do these. Maybe until we get to the initial what you call it, Loa, because there's different Loas that you go through and unlock throughout the story. So I'll progress this campaign to the initial Loa, and then that'll allow us, I'm sure that'll allow us to at least do our world quest, but it may even unlock more side quests in the process. This is the thought process. This is what I think as. Are you ready? Let's get them a little bit more for. Okay, there we go. Yeah, tip the scales. For whatever reason, they have a cancel aura macro for tip the scales. And I have not been able to figure out quite why that is the case yet. On the guide that I was looking at, the guides, it provided a macro for canceling tip the scales aura. The aura tip the scales gives you. Why would you want to cancel it and not use it on a fire breath? And again, like, why would you want to cancel it if you still get the buff that you get, even if you don't? Maybe because certain combat situations don't require a full rank 4 fire breath, and just in that quick instant, you can opt out of the tip the scales. But I would just instead use it on my upheaval in those situations. Because rank 1 upheaval does the same damage as rank 4 upheaval. And either way, it's instant cast, so maybe that global cooldown is just that precious whenever you have that buff. That's the only reason why I could see why you need that. Because check them out, Fire Breath. We're about to lose our imminent destruction here. We at least got one of them. Watch. You'll see what I'm saying when it happens. I'll show you. I'll just wait till a fresh pull to show you. We gotta do this Lightwood here, and then that'll be done with this part of the quest. I want to say maybe it's one of my Apex talents. because we get all that haste.
I need your help with a project.
I could definitely use a weapon. Do we want this or this? Let's go with the 9% upgrade.
Friend of my sister is a friend of mine. You and you, take what's left of the ballista bolts to the altar.
I answer to
Do you see? The cult burns the lightwood because they fear its power.
Okay, let's kill the guy over here. Alright, watch. See that? Tip the scales gives us temporal burst. It starts out like a bloodlust, but it starts counting down the moment you use it. So that, maybe that's the reason why we want the cancel aura macro, so we can just get one of those to cheese somehow. I imagine what you don't want is to have that buff during bloodlust, because I could imagine that being somewhat of a waste. A certain thing happens when your haste gets so high, it starts to fight your global cooldown. Like when I hit an ability, you'll see my whole bar does this little shadowy refresh. So those moves that have that refresh, I don't know if the global cooldown can be affected by haste, but I do know that little shadowy refresh right there is 0.5 seconds. So if you're speeding up your haste so fast that 0.5 seconds becomes the bottleneck, that's not good. I don't think that's good. That's like a waste of haste. It kind of diminishes the return that you get off of that haste. So maybe that's why you don't want to waste the global cooldown on upheaval, because that little 0.5 second refresh could be better used just by spamming your upheaval or chrono flames or something. And then there's also certain things that happen, like not in the first rotation, but maybe like the third rotation in. I don't know if how it works exactly with this guy yet. I'm not that experienced to know certain subtle things like that yet. But I'm always trying to optimize my gameplay. I'm always trying to do it better. And the more I do the rotation and the more I get involved in like the tooltips and stuff like that of the class and the passives and all that, the more I understand these subtle nuances, and the more in longer fights you kind of start to see the difference. So I'm always kind of cognizant of these things. I'm always kind of aware that this is going on, like in the back of my head. And yeah, so yeah. In other news, I'm looking forward to the Visage update for the Evokers. Being able to stay in your Visage state as much as possible until you use a move that requires your Dragon state. I think that'll be a cool update. That'll be a really cool update. I swear I don't need to clear my throat at all on normal days. For some reason, when I'm aware that I'm like recording myself talk, my voice want to get all scratchy and stuff. But also, like, I probably don't really even talk that much in a normal day at any given point, like throughout the day. I mean, maybe that's on me. Maybe that's on me to do some vocal warm-up, some vocal exercises before I start the stream. But I try to use all of my most productive energy on a stream day towards the stream. And then after I'm done, regulating my nervous system, all that stuff, and waiting for the next stream when I feel fully recovered enough to go in. Because I like to go in. Whenever I'm streaming, I really like to go in. I don't like things distracting me. I don't like to be taken out of it. I'll watch it back and I'll be like, damn, I was like really distracted because this was going on the whole time and I didn't even notice that. And it, for me, when I'm watching it back, it kind of makes it harder for me to watch it back. But sometimes I have like a real legit stream. I'll watch it back and be like, yeah, that was a real and legit stream. I don't generally try to break the fourth wall very much either. I don't know if that's true, but I'm definitely breaking the fourth wall a little bit by talking about any of this stuff. I don't like to pay attention to the fact that I am talking into the abyss. I don't like to pay attention to the fact that I'm doing anything other than playing the game, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually playing the game. I don't like things that take me out of it, like noise in the background. Or see, I feel like ever since I was little, if you ever told somebody what bugged you, now they know how to bug you. So I try not to talk about shit that bugs me at all. I just kind of absorb it and process it, and then later next time don't even acknowledge that that's going on or happening. So yeah, I really shouldn't have even brought up the fact that I was like, because that's all I'm gonna be able to focus on now.
Let's get in close and distract him.
What was that? We have enough bolts to strike Mordune's shield a few times. Where are the children you were protecting? I didn't realize they're safe. I hit them close by, out of sight. When I see an opportunity to get them out of here. Right on. We're saving the orphans?
Mortal-born armaments cannot harm the grand glory of Zalatath.
Okay, grand glory of Zalatath. Got it, got it. I mean, it's kind of a weird way to say something, but I get it, I understand.
Your weapons are empowered with light.
Yeah, they are. You noticed? I didn't realize you noticed.
Warrior, attack!
I'm going to fire everything. We're firing everything right now at that. Okay, these things happened. No spoilers.
Running away.
Oh, no spoilers.
Coward. The victory should have been ours.
If we help eliminate the Twilight's blade, the need for Lightwood and the raids into Eversong
I
will
disenchant.
end.
I disenchant that.
We can end a threat inside and outside our gates.
I really gotta
If you
get
really want
another
to join our
profession. I
fight,
don't
then come
know
with
if
me.
it's gonna be tailoring. It doesn't seem like there's I'm a male wearer. I wear male gear. So tailoring wouldn't really benefit this guy. I'm curious if I can do the special assignment now, the Shade and Claw. Has this phased properly yet? Because we
There are
appear to not be
rogue
attacking the
Vilebranch
gate.
attempting to sneak into Eversong. Locate the source of their magic and root them out.
There's nothing here. Oh wait, there's something here. This Vilebranch altar. So yeah, it was phased. You do have to do the initial campaign quest, it appears, in order to unlock the phase.
Too far away.
Too far away. I just run and gun. I run and gun everything. They're my level, so I'm not threatened by these. These guys do not threaten me. Can I reach him? I don't know if I can reach him. Ooh. They trying to get me, you see? Ayasa Ea? Ayasa Ea foot Ea? Hiya? Sit Ea? I cut the time skip. This is very MLG right here. Cutting the time skip was very MLG. That was like a 360 no scope there. You see that? Now I've done all the Vilebranch stalkers. Now all I have left are the altars. Yeah. Let's try to get some of these imminent destructions off. Didn't do that. Oh, there's some to loot here. I got some sort of a buff from that. Didn't I? I think I did. There was one over here, right? Yeah. So now we just sweep Silver Moon, sweeping it up. We sweeping it up right now. Let's clean up the remainder of this world quest. Where are the rests? Okay, here's one. They are dotted on the map, so we can look at the map to get an idea. Oh, hold on. We gotta click him after we... Does it? Is that this buff? Halazi's Blessing, movement speed and mounted speed? But when I mount it goes... Oh, no, it's here. Able to see Vile Branch stock. Okay, so... That allows you to see the invisible Vile Branch stalkers. We're almost done here. Did we just one more? Right here? Yeah. So that's it. We done did it. That was the special assignment. That gave us a cache? Okay, Fabled Veterans Cache. Ooh, level 90 gloves. Root Speaker's branches. We got a couple level 90 items now from doing these world quests. That's a 240 eye level. That's higher than my shaman. My shaman does not have even a 240 eye level. I think we're good now. I think we could just start doing the quests. Let's start from the north and work our way south. And then here. I'm gonna take one more siesta after this. After I'm gonna kill this rare first. I'm gonna grab a drink and then we'll queue for a dungeon. I could do a random dungeon, but I could also do a follower dungeon. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. Sometimes I feel like my follower dungeons go faster than my random dungeons. I was like, why would that be the case? How could that? Because I buffed my party members, right? So they should perform better with my buffs. But I don't know. Sometimes it feels like I do better on a follower dungeon.
I just want to drink you up.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Mic check, microphone check. This is a test. This is a microphone check. Testing 1 2. Testing 3. Testing 4. Alright. We're back. Every time you get too close, I run away. Alright guys. Did I do that? Okay, I did. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Haste can be so much that your global cooldown fights it. Of course. This is exactly what I was talking about. I also noticed the assisted rotation don't really help in charge classes. We got abilities that do charging, like the rank 1 to rank 4 stuff. I think it always goes rank 4. I mean, like on my shaman I could heal and then just like assisted highlight, do the auto kind of DPS. Because the shaman don't have no healing or damage abilities that require you to charge up or anything like that. Works pretty well. I imagine for like a warrior or something it'd probably work pretty good too. There's a treasure. A forgotten Amani cache. Oh yes, more of the exceeded maximum of copper key shards, of course. So maybe we don't go out of our... No, there's still stuff you can find in those little hidden caches. So I think it's still worth going after them, even though you're gonna be well over your weekly cap. I sometimes feel like imminent destruction's a bit overkill. Because we get, I think it's called essence burst or something. There's something else that goes on that gives us our free upheaval or eruptions. This guy is just standing here? Hey, Kalor. In the middle of combat, can you tell me about your sister, please? Oh, who killed Lena? I did not see them attack. Direction, who else would have been? Amani, right? He looks away. I don't know, man. If you don't know, I don't know. I was in Eversong. I just got to this zone. And this is like way north. This was undiscovered territory. Like I discovered this part of the map as I came up, so I really couldn't say. I don't know, man. I hope maybe we'll get to the bottom of this. Maybe we investigate. Perhaps we investigate the cause or the perpetrator. I mean, I don't. Let's find out together. Oh, that was it right there. This essence burst, yeah. So when we have essence burst, our eruptions cost no essence.
I need to target something first.
So it quite often allows us to have more of the imminent destruction go to waste when we are essence bursting so much. So this leads me to believe perhaps we have too much essence bursting going on and we can move that point somewhere else. Your empower spells maximum level increase 1 and they reach maximum power level 20 but faster. Okay, not that one. Breath of the Eons greater the aspects. Okay, no, not that one. Breath of the Eons reduces the essence cost of your next 6 eruptions. So maybe we move that, which would take away Fury of the Aspects. I kind of like going into Fury of the Aspects though. So is there some other way we can eliminate Pre-science has a 35% chance to grant essence burst. I think we were going down that way for this, Inferno's Blessing. So there's some way I can jigger the essence bursting. Essence burst stacks 2 times. Maybe we don't need that. But that gives us access to stuff down here, or in this area of the tree. I don't really care so much about any of that. What I care about is the stuff down here, I think, a lot more. Upheaval having an aftershock that does its damage 2 additional times sounds pretty good. Motes of possibility. Eruption has 25% diverted essence near you. Allies who come into contact with a random buff from your arsenal. Is that super good? Or is it better to have Inferno's Blessing? Fire Breath grants the Inferno's Blessings for 8.5 seconds. You and a nearby ally have their damaging attack spells. High chance to deal additional fire damage. That could be good. All this mote of possibility stuff, I'm not sure how useful that is. It sounds kind of random because one of those stats could be a non-useful stat. I imagine it probably prioritizes giving useful stats. Enemies affected by your fire breath damage over time take increased damage from your black spells, which are Eruption, Upheaval, those. Yeah, those. Eruption up, so it could just say enemies affected by fire breath take more damage from Upheaval and Eruption. Nothing else does. Well, Blistering Scales is a black damage, a black dragonflight damage. Melee attacks against the target cause 1 scale to explode, dealing volcanic damage. So where down here can I move something to Molten Embers? Quantum magic, I think, is the reason why we have the blistering scales to begin with. So I don't think it would be worth taking your empower spells maximum levels increased by 1. And they reach maximum empower 20% faster. I think it takes our breath of a fire breath, for example, it goes up to rank 4. We can remove that, move it over here, because the more it's empowered, the shorter the debuff, right? So the less it's empowered, if it's a rank 3, the debuff actually lasts a little bit longer even at max rank. And then during that period of time, which could be a long period of time if we throw a rank 1, Upheaval, Eruption, and Blistering Scales are all hitting harder. Blistering Scales doesn't really apply in a dungeon, so maybe it'd be worth switching back in a dungeon, because then it'd be just those. So I don't know, we'll just play around. We'll just play around with these different things here and move the points around and see how it affects what we're doing. I mean, generally there's such marginal changes that you don't really notice that much, but maybe over time you'll notice more and more. I don't know. Let's tell YouTube, yes, I am still listening. So it continues to play music. So it is right now. You're gonna take increased damage from this. Raw. Got our free eruptions off. He has no fire debuff on him, so it's not as an effective upheaval or eruption as it could be if he still did. Maybe I could have not did a fully ranked fire breath. Man's got that dragon breath, that just drags on. He got that dragon breath. That rank dragons, bro. Oh my god, bro. You got that rank ass dragon breath right there. You had the people drinking coffee and then talking to you over your shoulder, and you're like, oh.
Blessings of the Lord be upon you.
We got flag on the play. Encroachment on the offense. Okay, I see us chopping. We chopping right now. Okay. Now we're gonna sand. We're doing some carpentry. Okay, now we're forging the spear, the javelin, if you will, the javelin. The lightwood javelin oiled. We did not just do that? Okay, no, we gotta use this. Oh, we throw it in the area? Okay.
Oraka, young Hasura.
Got him.
Sit down with me. Let me tell
That's
you
a level.
story from my day.
Quests level you up pretty quickly. Is this? No, not yet. We do get our final hero talent. Chrono Flame's maximum damage healing increased by 40% up to 4k arcane. So that's this ability. It's a bronze dragonflight ability. It does more damage. That's good. Yeah. Think that. All right. I will not throw a fully ranked up Dragon's Breath. Take the damage. I want to see how we're doing. I mean, I think 20k is pretty good. If we're doing 20k, that's good. 30k is really good. Maybe we spike for 30k. How is my blistering scales wearing off? It shouldn't wear off. Maybe the time, maybe it had already been 60 minutes. Alright, he's almost dead, so I went ahead and threw a fully ranked fire breath on him. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
A new Belore Delana.
Oh, as opposed to what? An old Baylori Delana? It's okay. We're still okay. Oh, damn. The chains got us. They've done that quite a bit this expansion too. They put the obstacles right over your head so you can't just launch into the air after you kill something. I mean, I'll still achieve a flow state, but certain things very noticeably are interacting with my flow state. I very noticeably encountered interactions to my flow state. I'm gonna go ahead and Fury of the Aspects. Rewound. Bam, bam, bam. A Withering Siphon, you say? Ooh, that's a trinket. An intellect trinket at that. That's gonna help us hit quite hard. We've had this defensive kind of trinket for a while. Maybe we die more often though now, because now we're getting extra crit strike instead of that extra defensives. It has a use where you can sound the drum at a different loa tempo, aligning the beat with a different loa. What's our main stat here? I don't... For augmentation? Verse, so the previous trinket was better? And then crit, it says versatility crit. That could be wrong, I don't know. It looks like intellect is the main thing. But versatility increases damage dealt for characters and healing done in their damage reduction. Okay, so that's, I think of that as like a PvP stat. But crit is our second stat, so maybe we go crit. I don't even know if this is right. Maybe I should be more haste focused. I know when I PvP, haste is the way to go. For PvE though, I mean, I am doing a lot of healing with some of my stuff. I kind of like just have innate heals with my damaging abilities, so I can see versatility helping with that. And obviously, like when I'm questing and stuff, that versatility is pretty useful for the damage reduction. What do I want here? A two-handed staff? Crit haste? Crit versatility are my stats though. Supposedly. I mean, what's wrong with mastery? Why are we so foregoing mastery? Casting an empower spell grants shifting sands to one ally, preferring damage dealers, increasing their versatility. During shifting sands, Breath of Aeons and your other helpful auras are increased by 6.3. Our versatility for being so prioritized is actually quite low. Maybe gear is just not coming with versatility though. So I should be grabbing PvP gear? I should be leveling with PvP gear? I don't know about that.
Oraka, my friend. Did Zuljara
I may have to look into that and
talk to me?
gear myself up in a different way. We're 89 though. In other news, we're level 89. So we will likely be hitting the max level this stream? Maybe we'll hit it this stream? I don't know if we're gonna hit it this stream. It's possible though. Give me the loot. Thank you. I breath you. We don't have that anymore, so let's be mindful. Oh my goodness, bro, they be hitting hard than a mug now. When we hit that next level, our minimum to maximum kind of numbers change. It's not so jarring from one level to the next. Until you get to level 90, and most enemies are kind of accounting for the fact that level 90s are killing them. So it's like the ceiling goes way higher when you hit level 90, it feels. Especially if you've not been running very many dungeons or doing very many quests to keep your gear up to date. It's noticeable. You feel the power change, the threshold change. Because everything's scaling to your level constantly, right? But if it's scaled to your level and you're super geared, it feels way different than if it scales to your level and you're not. Maybe that's just me though, I don't know. My gear is definitely falling behind though. Like, it's noticeable. You can tell when you get something like a 192 and then you're still wearing 159s. That 40 eye level difference is noticeable. There's a mammoth. What you want, bro? I'm gonna give him a 2. Here's a 2. Yeah, he's not going down very easy. Bag back. Give me about 50. Yeah, about 50 feet, please. My guy will heal. Pre-science on him. Ebon Might on him. Fire Breath rank 2? Because they're still not that... Did this guy reset? I think he reset. His hit points regenerated somehow. This is no good. This is not a good thing. So we gotta now fight this fully fresh guy. I'm gonna do a full fire breath on him. Because we got this. Yeah. I wonder why that guy healed. Was that like a bug or something? Did he evade whenever I rooted him and backed away? Very curious. I think there's a chest here somewhere. You see it, right? It's down here. A giant grab bag? Okay, more copper key shards. Feels bad to see those now. I've done the weekly maximum, so I can't go back and convert those. You get the shards, which convert into the copper key itself. And there's like the Delver headquarters where you make the change, you'd like exchange them. Nature's Bloodthirst. They inflict damage and leech health. Okay. So I want to try to interrupt that if I can. Sundering Strike reduces or increases the physical damage I take by 20%. So that's not very good. I'm going to use my Slumbering Soul Serum to recharge my mana. It's kind of out of date. It's not a current expansion item. This is from the previous expansion, so it doesn't restore a ton of mana. I don't have any. Yeah, I didn't pick any water up. I think if I do a follower dungeon, I can get Meridy's table. She spawns a table, so I can get some water from her. Void Scar Arena. We've done this one already, right? I mean, like today we've done it, right? All right, Meridy, drop the table. Thank you. Water is on my mind. Thank you very much. Yep, I'll leave the instance group because we've done that already. I could just uncheck that from the list of dungeons, so we see some different dungeons, but I need to quest. I need to sojourn this zone, so I think I'd rather just sojourn. We got our water now. We'll put that there. I think this guy specifically we need to kill, or there's something we need to click on here. Yeah, it looks like a fallen hunter here. Okay, I got it. 3 more. I think this is another fallen hunter.
I require a target.
I was leveling my fishing on Rofi Post. I haven't really been doing much fishing here on Muse. I did do quite a bit of fishing in Void Storm. They have those little orbs that you can fish out of. You can find them randomly throughout the area, but you could also pick some up or fish some up and drop them in the area for yourself. So those orbs, when you're fishing in the Void Storm, do not level your fish skill. I guess because they're void. So I did a lot of fishing without realizing that I wasn't getting any skill in fishing from that. And it's weird because some of them, like this one here, were dropping a bunch of the special fish. Like all this fish here in my bags, 12 blood hunters, 11 ominous octopus. This was all from Void Storm. Warping Wise, hollow groupers. No associated skill with that though. I got no skill ups from those. But even just looting root crab here, my fishing has increased to 4. So yeah, if you're trying to level your fishing, Void Storm is not the way to go. Anywhere else though, you're fine. I assume it's intentional because Void, I guess Void, null and void your skill in fishing, perhaps? I don't. Damn, I was late on the interrupt there. He's sleeping. We could probably get by without waking him. Yeah, very sneaky dragon. He is very sneaky.
You honor me, Hashura. I be listening. Akil-san Dakaru. Sokobone. Welcome.
Tusk Taker. So this is the named. Was this the one that was sleeping? Oh no. This is Bark Breaker. This ain't Tusk Taker. Are we waiting for a respawn here? Oh no, it's waves. Okay, we're getting waves. Got it. Ooh, I didn't get that interrupt off. They do it so fast. Let's take the lower hit points out first. That Sundering Strike hurts. I'm really glad it doesn't stack. They're leeching hit points as they attack too, so that's making this a little bit longer. Usually before a boss in a dungeon, there's like one big enemy that kind of eats your cooldowns, so that when the main guy comes out, you have no cooldowns and you have to do the fight like the whole way. It looks like these guys are stepping up to cheer their boss on though. Okay, here comes Tusk Taker. We still have some of our major cooldowns like Fury of the Aspects, Breath of Eons, so we can make this go pretty quickly. Let's put our Blistering Scales on because somehow that falls off. I don't really understand. I think it's when we're doing our dungeons that's falling off. Probably should have put a full breath on him. That's okay. Well, upheaval. Interrupting that. Free science. You thought subdue. You thought. Alright, I can't interrupt that one. Here goes the full breath. Boom. Yeah, that's it. We didn't even really need to use time skip.
A fair wind brought you to me, eh?
Yep, that's right. Do I need to go somewhere else to turn in? Okay. I thought he was gonna let me turn in.
You honor me, Hashura. Oraka, my friend.
Ooh, a held in offhand. We could use a better one of those.
The keen eye of Akil-san be on ya always.
Since we didn't go with the two-handed item, we have a main hand offhand.
A fair wind brought you to me, eh?
You're fighting me? I don't know if you realize. Okay, I got it. Gonna have to take you out then. You're gonna fight me. Nobody told you to throw them attacks. I don't want to quite use my breath yet. We'll go ahead and use that. Ooh, you see that? That was pretty cool. He teleported behind me. Big breath finisher. Boom. Oh no. It was just a second too late. My past self helped my future self, which is my present self, defeat him myself.
Sit down with me. Let me tell you a story from my day.
Alright, so those are done. I'm gonna do these other ones up here up north. We'll just kind of Clockwise. We'll go clockwise around the top of the map. We're still experiencing midnight for 7 more minutes.
It's an honor to battle beside ya.
Oh, this is gonna give us some sort of a blessing. We're like 1.5 bar in here.
What tracks are you following?
I'm not sure how long it'll take to hit max level, but I do plan on hitting it today.
Oraka, friend of Halazi.
I don't know if I'll stream it the whole time though. It's already 11. I could if I wanted, I could. I might just do some of that leveling offline though. But like sometimes it could be quite anticlimactic if you're following along. Because I quite often don't share the experience whenever I've reached some new threshold or some new level. And I'm aware of that. A lot of the times I want to bring you guys along for the ride. But there are certain things. This chest is way out of date. I need a chest update. But yeah, I don't know. I give y'all peeks into what I'm doing, but y'all aren't there the whole way sometimes.
Everything is of the finest quality.
I feel like I got tons of B-roll though for like if I wanted to do like a 360 no scope headshot MLG like clip compilation. I definitely got the material to do that. I pull off some plays. When I'm playing, I do pull off some plays. I'll be saying random shit sometimes that makes me laugh. I watch it back, I'm like, yeah, I said that. Like, I don't know. I thought while this Midnight expansion is still kind of current and relative, or relevant rather, I've been doing some more WoW gameplay, but I am doing other games as well. Like I started playing The Sims. They have this new, it felt like a battle pass system in The Sims where you play out kind of like a scenario or a quest or something like that. You do quests. You can actually unlock certain items that kind of stay with your account. And I thought that was cool, but I realized when I was playing The Sims that the time warped me. There was like I looked down, I was building my character, building the house and doing the little objectives and aspirations and stuff, and it was like 14 hours went by and I was like, holy shit, like that's good, right? That's a fun game to if that much time passes that quickly. It's like, hold on now, this is quite a time sink. So it began competing with WoW for a little bit there. So I had to nip it in the bud. I had to be like, hold on, wait. And playing out some of the, I don't know, like the guy gets frustrated. So if he has to add a break from work, he's just doing this like work grind and you've got him too task oriented too often. He gets frustrated and starts like slamming doors and shit. Like when he's going to the fridge, he slams the fridge. It had me laughing. But yeah, you gotta kind of woo-saw, give your guys some time to chant, like calm down and play some, like my guys usually play video games. They get a ton of fun from playing video games. You gotta make sure you schedule them time to do that. I made a Zarbican stalwart guy, and he was just a gamer and online content creator type guy. And he aged. He like, I think I started him as a young adult, but he became an elder. His hair got all gray and stuff. He had like a pop belly. I thought it was funny because I made my other guy, and I don't know, The Sims is preposterous. But I made a new guy to interact with that guy because I didn't want him to like, he was already an elder. Like I didn't want his time to expire. So I was thinking, I'll just play a different guy. So I made a new guy, and Zarpkin Stalwart would come over and visit, and they would hang out and stuff. And then I found out I could visit him, so I could go to his house. And that came in real handy because when I first created the second guy, I noticed that, hold on now, where's the bad guy at here? Whenever I made the next guy, I noticed that he, there was a lot. I bought a lot, and it was an expensive lot. And when I went to move in, there was like a warning message that popped up too when I bought it. It was like, warning, you're gonna have to build your house. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll build the fresh house. But I didn't read it all the way. I just went ahead and accepted and went in. And I realized I spent all of his starting money on the lot. And I had 0 simoleons left to build the house or furnish it. So I was like, oh no. So what I did as a workaround was I just visited Zarpkin Stalwart a whole lot initially. And I kind of like would go to his house to use the shower. I would go to his house to like use his stove and refrigerator and stuff. And it was really funny because I had to get like all my furniture like one at a time. I just had like a bed on a grass lot. And then I eventually got like a toilet on a grass lot. That was another thing. I had to, anytime a guy had to use the bathroom, I had to go to the gym or I had to go to like Zarpkin's house or be at work. So it was kind of goofy how that started out. I thought it was really funny that I was able to do this like weird workaround. But yeah, after a while, I was playing on that dude, and then I got a message that said Zarpkin Stalwart had passed away. And I was like, what? No! So what I did to create another character to kind of like extend the life of my main guy, ended up ending the life of my main guy. And yeah, so anytime I would go to the club or something afterwards, or like a bar, Zarpkin Stalwart's ghost would be there. So I'd get to talk to his ghost. I'm like, my guy went, he kind of became deranged after Zarpkin died. He's there talking to his spirits. Just at a party, there's like all these people there, but I'm talking to Zarpkin Stalwart. So it was, I don't know, the whole thing was funny and preposterous. But yeah, time went by fast. And I was like, oh shit. Is this something I should share? Should I be playing this game on stream? And I was like, nah, I got Midnight. I gotta play WoW. But I was like, playing with the idea of like maybe doing a Sims stream. And I started thinking of like, I don't know, Zarpkin Stalwart felt kind of personal to me. Like it felt like my guy, like me, like, okay, this is my guy. But he passed away, so I'm like, I don't know, the same thing happened when I was playing in GTA. I was playing GTA, the 5M GTA for a little bit, like way back in the day. And I made a guy kind of themed or inspired by myself. And I don't know, like something about playing a character that I associate in my head with like myself makes it more personal. And I would get mad whenever he would lose or when he wasn't able to do something I wanted him to do. Or if he would like, I don't know, like for example, the Sims character died, so I was like really kind of sad about that. I was like, it was interesting because I was playing a character that was kind of similarly themed after like my guy, and he was mourning my other guy's death. So in the game he was kind of mourning. He would like have this sadness debuff. He would stop and cry in the middle of eating his Cheerios or something. And I'm like, this is appropriate because I was kind of mourning him myself. So I don't know, it just felt so preposterous. I felt like, I don't know. It just felt goofy. But I was still affected by it, so it was kind of annoying. I was like, fuck. So all that to say is like, I don't know if I want to share something like see me get really butthurt about something. I mean, I kind of do already. Like certain games I get into, like, especially like first person shooter games, they're very instant gratification. Like, you either get the kill or you don't, or you die. You get the kill or you die. And there you get to kind of see some like shortened, sped up version of the ups and downs. But The Sims is a little bit further. It's like you see almost like life ups and downs in that game, simulated life ups and downs. So you get the promotion, you're like, yeah, I got the promotion. And then your guy gets vacation, he gets to hang out with his friends and stuff, and you're like, this is good. But then like something happens that you don't want to happen, and you're like, I was working on that. This is disappointing. Like, I don't know. Something about that felt too vulnerable to me. It felt way too vulnerable. So yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing kind of in between. I was sitting here playing WoW, and I was playing Sims when I wasn't fully locked in and engaged into my rotation, and especially the Augmentation Evoker. How I got my keybind set up, how I play my guy is very involved and very focused. But with The Sims, like, I could set my guy off like reading or studying, and I could walk away from the keyboard. I could go like, you know, clean something or cook something and then come back and see what happened. But I started noticing I didn't want to even do that. Like, I wanted to watch, I kind of wanted to hover over my guy to make sure he wasn't gonna die. Because I went and visited somebody's house. I think it was people that started in the game, like kind of the default NPCs that start in the game. We're gonna do this dungeon. That'll probably be it after the dungeon. But I went and visited somebody's house, somebody that, like, one of the random NPCs that start in the game. And as soon as because I needed a piano, one of the quest objectives was to use a piano. So I was visiting all the different places. I found out later the museum has a piano. But before I knew that, I was visiting people's houses and knocking on their door. And then if they invited me in and they had a piano, I went straight to that. So there was a few that didn't have a piano, so I just left right after I knocked. I was thinking, rude? That's kind of rude. But I was after the piano. I visited one house that did have the piano, and this guy was barbecuing when I showed up. And no sooner than I showed up, he started setting himself on fire at the barbecue. He started catching on fire. I was like, oh shit. So I immediately, I don't know if they had an alarm, but I immediately called the emergency services, and the firefighters came and showed up. And I ran over to the little barbecue grill that he had, and I started trying to help put the fire out. So I was sitting there helping extinguish it. Whenever it was done, the dude was covered in black smoke, and I think he was like depressed. But I got to use the piano, and I started thinking after that happened, like, stuff like that happens. Like, and if I walk away and I'm like, you know, cooking a meal here, and my guy's cooking a meal in the game, he could set himself on fire. And I was really worried because I didn't buy like a top of the line stove. I kind of had like the cheaper stove on that guy because I didn't have a house. So I had like a stove out in the grass next to where my bed was. And I didn't want him to like catch himself on fire while I was away. So you get kind of attached. They're like pets in a way. You gotta kind of like watch over them and stuff. And I think that's part of what makes the time pass so fast in that game. It's like you're kind of like invested in what's going on with them, and you want to see certain outcomes. So yeah, that's The Sims, where it's not as involved rotationally, like playing the guy and moving the character and stuff. It's pretty involved story-wise. You kind of want to see the story unfold. It's kind of like watching a movie or like reading a book or something. You kind of get invested and you want to pay attention. So like, you don't want any of their lives to go like Zarpkin Stalwarts unnoticed while they pass away while you're not paying attention. I'm still a little salty about that. Like, I haven't logged back into him, and when I visit him on a different character, I noticed that it says he's not home right now or nobody lives there. So I'm like, I thought it was like a separate save. I thought I could still log into the guy, but I really lost him. I really lost it. He was like he played guitar. Like, he came over whenever whenever I started my new guy, he came over and I visited his house. When I visited his house, I was using his computer. And he went over while I was using his computer and he started playing the guitar, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And he had like this it was like a rock and roll guitar, but it was like an upgraded one. I think he got it from doing his career or something like that. So when he would play it, all these like, it was like a dark like rock and roll, like I don't know, like it was like manifesting demons while he was playing it. There's smoke that was coming up, and the guitar was like all like red eyes and fangy looking. So I was like, wow, this is cool. As I was over there leveling my skills on one dude, my other dude was sitting there playing guitar and just like, I was like, that's, but he's gone now. He's gone. It's like, fuck. What do I make another guy like that? He never, and that's the case too. Like he never married. He never created children. So he's just gone. I was like, what the fuck? It's so disappointing. It still is disappointing to think about. I don't know if I'm gonna log back in and be able to ever see like his progression. I don't know if he's something that I could select on the launcher, because it's like the world is saved, right? It's all, no matter what character you're playing, it's like that's part of that save. Like I don't know how the saves work, but I've saved it separately a few times. Maybe I can load an old save back, but yeah, I don't know. And as far as I can tell, the dude is dead. The dude's fucking gone. So yeah, it's like I'm gonna take a break from The Sims for. That's fucked up that it can make you feel that way. Oh yeah, it was no good. It was no good. So I started making all these other people afterwards too. Like I started making these other families. So my guy could have other people to interact with. I mean, there are the default characters. Like you can still, you know, interact with the Goth family and the Landgrab family, and you can kind of like make friends with and use like their resources for your progression as well. And you can like make families with them as well. I noticed I don't have any kids, so I'm gonna have to start maybe making my guys make some kids so I can watch them grow up. I think whenever I was trying to remember before when I'd played previous Sims, I think I made a family. I don't know if it's possible. I think you have to have at least one adult, but I kind of remember playing a campaign that had just like a house full of kids. And I was just like raising them and skilling them up at an early age so that when they became an adult, I could actually have like a bunch of head start on like all these skills. Because I noticed during just like a young adult's lifespan, the amount of skills that they can obtain is somewhat limited. Like there's a finite amount that you can devote his time and energy to without overextending or wasting it on like just having a low rank in a bunch of different skills. You kind of want to fixate on like one or two skills that guy does really well. And then they added all this stuff with like the aspirations and all that. So there's like that progression as well. How well you fulfilled the dude's aspirations. And I think you get currency or something that unlocks stuff or allows you to use special items with those. But yeah, there's quite a few aspects of the game I've not really familiarized with myself with just yet, but I'm aware of. Yes, YouTube, I am still listening. Yes, I am. So yeah, that's you could say I was mourning. I was mourning a bit. And that's maybe the reason why you saw a little bit more of a break from my last videos. Debating on whether or not I want to share that stuff, because a lot of it's just like I do a lot of speeding up. Like every time he's sitting down to do a skill, or every time he's doing something that like I like to just run a bunch of tasks up in their queue. Like there's a maximum amount of things you can queue up. It's interesting to see what interrupts that, because sometimes like his bladder goes while he's doing all these tasks and you gotta like switch him to use the bathroom or something. But sometimes other stuff happens, like, oh, now it's time for him to go to work, or oh, now somebody came over to visit and they're knocking on the door. So sometimes your queue gets thrown off and certain needs aren't met, and that's interesting to see how that works as well. But yeah, I do enjoy The Sims. I used to like building different houses and stuff in The Sims back in the day as well. I ain't played it in a while, but I played it just recently after a while. Let's go back to these guys. And I was just surprised how easy it was to just fall back into the new stuff that you can do, and all that kind of makes it pretty entertaining, because a lot of the rewards are unique and they're pretty cool. Like I forget the guy's name. It was like Darian Aaron or something like that. And on that guy, the one I was level with, the Zarvkin Stalwart dude, he ended up with these keys from doing certain missions. He had like a table of like 5 or 6 different keys, and I think they're just trophies. I don't think they have any functional purpose. I was like, this guy's got all the keys. This guy's the key master. Man, I need a chess piece. Let me get a chess piece.
Who be stealing my kill? Who be letting Alazi's little kittens go?
I'll reset after we're able to do our path here. There we go. Oh, we could fire breath as well. I'm gonna do a fully ranked fire breath. Boom. Please. We probably don't need to use our reset just yet. I need to put, I keep forgetting to add blistering scales. I wonder, I think that whenever I get the buff to my black dragonflight skills, does that benefit the tanks? I think that benefits the tanks, blistering scales. I guess one way to see would be to, if I have it here. Yeah, it shows blistering scales as damage that I'm doing here. I don't know if I've reset the damage meter though. I don't know if this is up to date or current.
My eagle spy with her shiny eyes? A trespasser, an interloper, but you won't take my prey from me.
Yeah, the times are off. Like as the gear is upgrading or as I'm leveling, the rotation isn't as consistent as it was before. There's some jiggering I'm gonna have to do, I think, to get back in a groove with it. I don't know if it ever really does have a groove. Let's go ahead and warp. I believe this is a boss. Yeah, it's a boss.
If I don't get you, Necrox me.
Did this person get frozen? Is there something I can do about that? I don't know. Ow! Oh, is it following me? Okay, I'll stay.
Move behind Dams.
Move behind what? Where'd you go? I don't know who we're focusing right now. The bird, I guess? Do they have a shared hit point pool? Do they need to die at the same time? I don't know. We'll use a full fire breath here. Yeah, they don't have a shared hit point pool. I imagine one enrages when the other dies. Oh, he's reviving the pet? Okay, so he has to die first. Do we have to fight the bird now? Hey, now we gotta fight the enraged bird. So they want to die at the same time. Seems like the bird's dying pretty quickly though. His damage done is increasing over time. He's got 6 stacks, 120% damage increase, 7 stacks, 160. So he's getting a 20% boost every few seconds there.
And I rescued all that was still alive. But why did Murojin bring them here? The kidnapping won't stop until we get to the root of the evil. Follow me.
We're experiencing midnight. Oh, we can't experience midnight in the dungeon.
That not be natural. And the energy flowing into it. This is hex magic. Using the souls of the dead in powerful magic spells. I hope this is not why they brought my king here.
I'm just gonna use all of my imminent destruction before I use these buffs again. So that way I don't run out.
I don't have a time.
Run out of time before I use them all. See this one here? That's the last one. Okay, now we rebuff. I think we could use a full breath here. 1, 2. We got a pre-science. I gotta make sure I remember to pre-science. Now we have no way of applying the breath right now because I misjudged the amount of time it would take for him to die. This guy's like a mini boss or something. He's got a lot of hit points. Alright, there's another one. I feel like that's kind of a waste though because there was quite a bit of buff left before he died or after he died.
How many of my people have died here?
I'm rooted. Okay. It doesn't look like we have a dragon breath anytime soon, so I'll use the long one. Rapapow. And then this over here. We'll give it 2 upheavals to make sure we get everybody. Now we spam upheaval or eruption. We are currently rooted. Okay, now we're not. We're currently rooted. Okay. I think we can use the big boy dragon's breath. Here we go. Boom. 2 ranks of upheaval. We are rooted. We are rooted. It's quite a bit of business going on here. We're gonna recharge our time skip here. Here comes a fully empowered dragon's breath. Boom. That's good. That's good. That'll finish him off. Hopefully without much wasted. Yeah, that was an appropriate amount.
I need a target.
Thought there was a loot there. Don't look like it. I'm gonna empower first. We'll give it a long dragon's breath. This guy's stranded off by himself, kind of messed up our upheaval. We can interrupt the hex.
What's she doing? She's rending the swords, twisting them, feeding them to that monster. There are souls still that we can save. You confront her, I gonna release all the souls I can
need
find.
to get closer.
What's this? New souls for my experiments?
We'll go 2 upheaval. They're bigger and they spread out a little bit more, so I had to make it a little bit bigger of an upheaval. I can interrupt that reanimation. We ain't got no more speed buffs. Did I buff us?
Your soul before
This is a boss, but we can't use our Fury of the Aspects yet.
them suffer.
Fixate on you.
Ma'ako! Ma'ako! Ka! Shada! I gonna poison your soul!
We can use a big breath here because we can recharge the next one.
You gonna be tormented from beyond the grave.
Fixate on you.
I wonder if I can knock him back. Yes, I can. Oh yeah.
You cannot stand against a vile branch.
Do we absorb these? It looks like it.
This affliction hit hard. You accomplished nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Will still rise.
She's dead, but her evil lives on. There'll still be many angry souls. I will keep them busy and keep them from feeding the monster. But the monster be up to you.
They're too far? Okay, let's path over that way.
Careful. He seems powerful and unstable.
They're almost have a cooldown, so I'm gonna wait on my time skip here. When we get Ebb and Might, we'll do our fire breath. We'll do a full fire breath. I don't know if this is gonna knock me back or something. Yeah. We'll save the time skip for when we can hover. Something was pulling me there. Nope, nope. That would have been a waste. Alright, okay. We could get 2 of them here, right? Yeah, we got it. I wasn't sure if it was gonna hit because he had his shield up. Do we just focus him, or should we take out the little guy? I feel like we should take the little guy out. Oh, did I get yeeted? I got yeeted somehow. I think everybody did here. Can we interrupt that? Yeah, okay. So the little people root you, I guess? I don't think there's anybody to rescue. We'll give it a rank 1. I don't know how long he'll be alive, but we put the full dot on him, so instead of doing all the damage up front, we're gonna let it linger a bit. Yeah, that was a good choice. This one we could probably put the full breath on him if he survives. I don't know if he will. Yeah, he's done. GG, well played. Ah, it's a trinket, nice.
With the creature dead and the vile branch gone, we
Thank
with
you.
the bark all be sleeping a little safer. For now. We will always be looking over our shoulders at
Am I still in combat? Let me put it. Okay. Equip, that's an equipped effect. We got more mastery there. Very good. And then a ring? This is the ring we were previously wearing. Second best? Yeah, okay. We disenchant. Disenchant. This is a new trinket. A toad-fetid dart frog idol. It'll make good enchanting mats. That's something I've not really done yet. I've not really looked at my gear to see if I can enchant something. We can dawn shatter. We could have some haste on our rings. Do we want a bunch of haste? 22 haste versus 24 haste. I think 24 for a leveling ring is just fine. Okay, and then this one, again, we'll just put more haste. I could probably visit the enchanting trainer and actually learn some more spells here. Let's do that. We'll go to the Arcantina. That'll get us in Silver Moon. We'll learn some more enchanting stuff. Okie dokie, let's go. I believe the enchanting table is here somewhere. On this side. Oh yeah, we got a lot to train.
Sunwell's glory shine on you.
Anything we could do? Helm? Avoidance to helm. Sure. Enchant Ring, Nature's Wrath, Crit Strike. That's one of our main stats. So we're gonna replace the haste with crit. That was that ring. We'll do this ring now. Palacian Phoenix Oil. We need Motes of Light for that. But that'll give us Crit Strike haste on our weapons. That'd have been useful for a lot of the leveling we've been doing. Enchant Weapon Berserker's Rage. It says causing your spells and abilities to grant you Frenzied Focus, increasing your haste. We need these motes and Petrified Roots. We can enchant our shoulders with Avoidance. We have an illusionary one. Light Bloom to shoulders. I wonder if that'll replace my
Are you planning a purchase?
Etheric Victory.
Treat my wares with care.
Let's see. Okay. We have 2 illusionary adornments. We're putting them on our shoulders. Is that going to enhance or replace? Oh, okay. So we got like this little glow to our shoulders now. Okay. That's cool. There's something at the vendor here. Oh, this isn't. This is for crafting, like work orders and stuff.
Remember the sun well.
I thought that was the quartermaster. The quartermaster is above that, though. Where? Oh, right here. The Artisans Consortium. Yeah, I don't know. With that, folks, we're going to wrap up today's episode of Elude Stalwart Plays on Muse, playing World of Warcraft. Yeah, Midnight. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and until next time, fight well. Peace. 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 See y'all later.